you have this amazing vision ahead of you that you are wanting to fulfill and accomplish. You have these goals, these dreams that you hope you will achieve one day, but it seems like there's something that is keeping you away from getting every single step closer to fulfilling that dream. You want it, you claim you want this really bad, and that this is literally part of your identity, that this is something you must accomplish to have a complete life, and that you would not let yourself go without meeting the day you finally achieve all of it. But do you really know what's stopping you from thriving, from going each and every day to get better and better and get closer and closer to getting what you need in order to achieve it all? Do you really want this bad enough? Because there's this kind of cycle that keeps going on, that keeps breaking your progress and making you go back to square one, where you keep getting disappointed within yourself whenever you get there. You make progress, but you go back to the old habits you used to have and that are making you stuck to the position you are trying your best to get away from. You made progress at some point, but you always seem to come back to square one, not be able to stay where the position of progress is. And you don't know what to do. You think that stopping is the way to go. But here's the truth, and it's not the way you think it is. Whenever someone has a goal, something they want to achieve that is so high, that it seems so far away to achieve, they start having fantasies and just feeling so happy, so excited to even start before even starting. And as soon as they take this first step into putting themselves in a position where they try for the first time, they do it, they get a step closer, but then they get discouraged and they go back to as if nothing even happened. But then after a few months, they come back and they think, you know what, I'm gonna try again. And they try again, probably better than last time, but again, they do it for a bit and they go back to the position they started. And then the cycle keeps going. They try and try and try, but it just seems to not be enough. It seems like they're getting nowhere. So at some point, they tell themselves that, oh, it's probably not worth it. So they start to slowly turn away from their goals and give up. But do you really believe that this is easy? That any kind of goal you set for yourself is going to be fulfilled in few tries, few months, few years? Be so realistic. I know that in your head, you tell yourself that you're gonna keep going, but there's this kind of blockage that keeps happening and you just suddenly, without realizing, just stop because you're tired of trying. But what you need to understand is that something that is so high up takes time to achieve its position. So you cannot mentally always be thriving for your goal whenever you're only motivated, because truthfully it all comes to being disciplined. And discipline is a hard thing because that's the thing that will keep your momentum up, your goals up, your mindset up, and everything about you up so that you can continue going on about this. Because whenever you feel this spark of you want to do it, but then you do it, and then after you don't want to do it again, that's because you were only motivated by motivation. And obviously, as we discussed with the previous examples, this can conclude that motivation is temporary and you cannot, absolutely not rely on it to fulfill everything you have planned for yourself. It will not be the reason why you are able to accomplish these big things. Why? Because the hardest part is to learn how to be disciplined and learn how to manage your emotions even when it's the hardest time of your life. You might think that leaving the situation and coming back might help you actually getting better, getting stronger, but it will only get you back and make the situation worse and make the goal further away from you actually accomplishing it. So you must be patient and willing to learn the discipline that is so hard to build, but as soon as you get it, you will be able to be unstoppable and be sure that you fulfill the goal in no time, even if it takes years. Also, you should not be expecting to see results instantly. Trust me, big goals, big fulfillments, big everything takes time. And if your mindset is that you're gonna do this in a week, a month, you're in the wrong mindset. You should just think about improving yourself daily and making sure that you are the best of yourself every single day and that you show up every single day. But you should not be putting on a timeline, because the results will only show whenever you've reached your full potential and the time has come for your success. So you want it, but you need to want it bad enough to the point where nothing is going to stop you, and that you are willing to put yourself in a situation where discipline does not scare you and that discipline is part of your identity. But do not ever rely on motivation to get you far and accomplish everything, because that little spark is always temporary, and to keep you going you need discipline to keep you hooked. So make sure you learn how to build a strong discipline that will not break you through your thick and thin moments. And once you do that, you will be sure to fulfill what you desire by learning each and every single day and showing up every single day and being there to make sure that what you dream of happens. Thank you so much for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. Subscribe and join the community. I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.